Hey man, it's me, Kevin Smith. Are you listening to the right podcast? Because you're supposed to be listening to Three Guys in a Flick. Are you listening to that right now? Then you're in the right place. Enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The show is about to begin.
My name is Odd Thomas, though in this age when fame is the altar at which most people worship, I'm not sure why you would care. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not the child of a celebrity. I've never been married to, abused by, or provided a kidney to a celebrity.
Three guys and a flick with Don, Ken, and John. Dive into the movies well after the dawn. From the good to the bad to the wildly absurd. They give a fuck about films. Their voices are heard.
Welcome back. You are listening to Three Guys in a Flick. This is where we review the good, the bad, and the absurd. Tonight's episode, Odd Thomas. Beware spoilers. Coming to you from the town of Pico Mundo, my name is Don. Hey, why are all those bodachs swarming all over John?
Dude,
What?
don't look at them. Don't look at them.
Oh, is that the trick?
Don't look at them.
Okay.
Is that why I'm
look at
all
them.
itchy?
You're fine, John, it's fine.
You're fine.
There's nothing there.
No, you're fine. And to my right, the comic book guy, John.
He's
Howdy ho.
fucked.
And to my left, we have the professor, Ken.
Hello, everybody.
How are you guys doing tonight?
Doing pretty good, I guess. What about you?
Oh, not so bad. How about you?
I am fantastic
Really?
Oh, good.
Well, I'm glad somebody's feeling good.
Why are you fantastic?
because I'm here with my two best friends.
Oh, listen to this fucking guy. Get your tongue out of my asshole, Gary. You're not going to change my mind. I don't know what about what. Tonight we are talking about Odd Thomas. Odd Thomas comes to us via the Bronco helmet from one of our listeners.
Chanel A.
So thank you for throwing this into the Bronco helmet, Chanel. We hope you enjoy the review. Released on February 28th, 2014, Odd Thomas was directed by Stephen Sommers, written by Stephen Sommers, based on the book Odd Thomas by Dean Koontz, and it stars Anton Yelchin, Willem Dafoe, Addison Timlin, Nico Torrilla, and a bunch of other spirits.
How'd this movie do, Don?
This movie was made for $27 million and brought in $1.3 million.
So this movie was considered a box office flop.
You think?
Really?
But I don't blame it on the movie. I blame it on all the legal issues that this movie faced.
Well, you can blame it on whatever you want. It's still a fucking flop.
I think it would have done a lot better, but they got into a legal battle because the group that investors they went to for all the publicity and for
Marketing.
marketing and all that, just didn't provide the movie or money, so they ended up getting in legal battles with them. And so because of the long-standing legal battles, it went direct to video instead of in the theaters.
Yeah, that'll fucking kick you in the balls.
Sure did here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
otherwise, I think it would have been a success in the movie. I mean, wouldn't have probably been the greatest movie out there, but I think it would have made back its money and more.
$27 million?
I think so.
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah.
This director, where do we know him from?
Oh, I was actually surprised that this was directed by Stephen Sommers. The Mummy franchise.
Yep.
Van Helsing.
Jungle Book.
Yeah.
Yeah, all movies I think I've enjoyed.
I liked the first two Mummies.
Yep.
And Van Helsing was fun. I mean, you can't go wrong with Hugh Jackman.
And you said you liked Jungle Book.
That's the wrong Jungle Book.
Is this the live action
I
one
thought
that he
you
did?
said you liked this one.
No, not this one. I like the Jon Favreau Jungle Book.
Oh.
This one has Jason Lee from
Yes.
Dragon.
Yes.
I got you.
Another one that didn't do very well.
He also did Catch Me If You Can.
Yes, he did. Just not the Steven Spielberg Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah. Good for him. I like that. Yeah. Had you guys seen this before?
Never even heard of it.
I think I've seen clips of it, but I don't think I've ever watched it all the way through.
Really?
I remember scrolling through Netflix and seeing the title or the cover art, and it had Anton Yelchin in it, and this is kind of after Star Trek and everything. So I never got around to seeing it, When I watched the trailer before we watched it, it was the first time I kind of found out what it was about. And so, yeah, I was a little intrigued.
Yeah, I was also surprised to learn that this was a book series. There's a whole 7 books, I believe, and graphic novels, and this was Dean Koontz's best-selling book series he ever did.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So if this movie had been successful, I wonder if we would have gotten the sequels to it.
I don't think that might have some to do with it, but I think when Anton passed, they decided not to pick it up again.
For me, I feel like with shows out there like Reacher and other things, this would have made a good series, like a streaming series versus being a movie.
Oh, I can see that. And I mean, you never know, never say never. But this was a book series based on Dean Koontz. And since I don't read, I've never read the books. What about you guys? Did you know they were books or read them?
Never heard of it. No. So I do read a little bit, but not stuff like this.
Gotcha.
I think I had heard of the book series, but this has actually piqued my interest, and I may actually go and check out the books.
$20 says he doesn't. You want some of that action?
No, I'm not betting on that at all.
Listeners, write in. The line's $20.
I've got an Audible account.
Yeah. You still won't do it.
By next week, I will have listened to one of the books.
Oh, well, you heard it here first, folks.
Way to throw down the gauntlet.
Yeah, I like it.
So don't you think that maybe we should think about getting into The Mummy a little bit? I would love to have us review The Mummy.
Listeners, throw The Mummy in the Bronco helmet for the professor.
But make sure it's The Mummy 3.
Let's talk about this cast a little bit.
Let's bring up, obviously, Anton, rest in peace. Unfortunately died under tragic circumstances.
A bizarre accident.
Yeah. That fucking sucks.
Did you hear the whole situation?
Well, he got hit by his car.
Yeah, he basically parked his Jeep. He was on a hill, I guess, where he lives, went down to check something at the gate, and while he was at the gate, his car went into gear, rolled down, and unfortunately hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think he would have gone far. I think he is a good actor. I like him.
Well, I will say this. He is very charismatic in this, and one of the bright spots. I did like him as Scotty I did like him as Chekhov in Star Trek. I really dug him in that. And gone too soon.
Did you ever see Charlie Bartlett?
No.
He was good in that as well.
So another Anton movie that you might consider watching. It comes out the year after this, and it's called Green Room. And it is quite the watch. And we have Sir Patrick Stewart in there, and he is the antagonist. And it is a really cool watch.
I have heard of it. I have not seen it yet, but it is definitely on the list of movies to see.
Yeah, it's put up by Studio A24.
Is that one that we should get someone to put in the helmet?
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Listeners, Green Room, please and thank you.
It's worth a watch.
I forgot about the Fright Night remake that he was in.
Most people have forgotten about the Fright Night remake.
I wonder why. Because we need to do the original, not the remake.
Well,
come on.
But no. I'm not disagreeing with that. What I'm saying is it's a remake. So it doesn't surprise me that people forgot about it.
I forgot completely or didn't even know Willem Dafoe was in this movie.
Oh my God. He was such a delight and such a pleasure when he popped up.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was in this movie.
Exactly.
But I like him in almost anything. So
yeah. And I thought he did a great job in this movie.
Yeah.
What else do you like Willem Dafoe for?
Oh, geez. Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I do like the bad portrayal of the Mexican he plays in Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Platoon.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic Mr. Fox that we reviewed. I mean,
John Wick.
John Wick. Yeah, absolutely.
That's where I really like him in.
Yeah. Did you guys know anybody else in this cast?
No, and I tried looking them up, and I didn't think I recognized any movies that they were in. But I did think Addison Timlin was a delight. I liked her.
Does she play Stormy Llewellyn?
Stormy, yeah.
Yeah, I liked her too.
I thought she was just a fun character. So this movie was a huge kick in the crotch for me.
Yeah, you had to have seen it coming, though.
I didn't see it coming.
I'm sorry, buddy.
I figured it out pretty early on, but...
Well, then that means you saw it coming.
Well, I'm saying when it happened, I knew she was dead.
Yeah, kind of. I saw it coming. I saw it coming before,
okay.
But yeah. But no, that's just me. What did you think of Stormy?
She was great because She's right there, right next to his side, just like Chief Porter is right there by, Odd's side.
Yeah.
And the familiarity and the camaraderie that all three of these characters share with each other, and the intimacy that we get throughout the story arc is just very, very entertaining and a delightful watch.
Yeah. I agree. All right, should we get into trivia?
It would be odd not to.
I kind of set him up for that.
It's going to be like that all night.
Question number 1. What is the name of the establishment where Odd works?
That was the one thing I didn't write down. I thought about it too. Dawn.
I don't know.
Something diner. I don't know.
Well, we see it on the screen twice. It's the Pico Mundo Grill.
Pico Mundo Grill. Pico Monday Grill.
We are off to a great start.
Yes. Well,
Question number 2. What does it say on Chief Porter's red grilling apron?
John, I am top cop.
No.
Something like that.
fuck, I don't know.
My Top Cop.
My Top Cop.
I wanted really hard, and I had to concentrate really hard not to say My Top Cock.
I almost wish you would have. Oh, wait. You just did. That's going to be my ringtone for when Ken calls me.
Question number 3. What is the name of the bowling alley?
Dawn.
Ty. Answer?
The Green Acres Bowling Alley.
John?
It is the Green Hills Bowling Alley?
No, it is the Green Moon.
Green Moon.
Hey, we had green, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
we-
0 for 3.
Shows how much you were into this movie.
No, I watched this movie. I really did. Chanel, please don't take this as we absolutely hated the movie. We're going to get into it. I promise.
It showed us the bowling alley name a couple of times.
It
Oh,
sure
yeah.
did. No, you don't have to justify. This is on us.
I have
Maybe, you know what? Maybe I should start writing shit down.
I even have it written down. I forgot.
Yeah, but I mean, you have everything written down. I'm shocked you're not. I'm shocked you're not getting these 5-0.
I watched this movie twice.
So did I.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later.
All right.
Question
Number 4. How many times is Chief Porter shot?
Don.
Don?
Twice.
No, I
Nope.
think he is shot 4 times.
No, he is shot 3 times.
Bang, bang, bang.
2 of them
okay.
hit the heart pendant. 1 of them missed the heart pendant.
I thought I only heard 2, but it was 3.
It was 3.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not questioning.
Question number
And it's tied going into the 5th round again.
Question number 5, tiebreaker.
We have never done this bad.
Question number 5. What is the last time we see on the timer to the bomb?
John. 2 seconds?
Nope.
I'm going to go with. Shut your fuck. Can I just have the point because he's
I
a
could be
dickhole?
wrong.
Because he's
No.
dill hole?
No.
No, because you're a dill hole, not because you were right. I'm going to go
I'm
with 22.
No. The answer was 16 seconds.
Oh.
Double tiebreaker question.
Oh, I guess it is double tiebreaker because we fucking tied again.
God. Woo!
We call this sudden death, folks. Sudden death.
That'd be odd.
All right. Double tiebreaker question. When Penny leads Odd to Harlow at the beginning of the movie, what color is his car?
Dawn. Baby blue and white.
I will accept that answer.
Bam.
It's a Chevy Chevelle SS, and it's like a baby blue, but it has those 2 white racing stripes.
Yes, it does.
No touchy, no feely.
That's right.
So this week's winner is Dawn.
Hey, man, it came down to a double tiebreaker.
Yeah, that was a close one.
That was a close one. Odd Thomas is a psychic living in a quiet California town. He can see bodachs, dark predatory creatures that feed on fear and misery. The more bodachs gather, the bigger the disaster ahead. At work one day, Odd spots a man swarmed with bodachs. He nicknames him Fungus Bob because of his odd fungal-looking toupee. Odd follows him home and senses something sinister, a supernatural doorway, drawing in countless bodachs. Convinced Bob is plotting mass violence, Odd reports his suspicions to Chief Porter, who assigns deputies to watch him. Meanwhile, Odd reconnects with his girlfriend Stormy Llewellyn. Their relationship is tender, but constantly shadowed by Odd's gift. When Fungus Bob appears at the church, Odd and Stormy narrowly escape as the sacristy is destroyed. Odd's vision then leads him to a bowling alley, a key clue that deepens the mystery. So this movie opens up with some titles.
And we get this voiceover narration that is this internal dialogue that we get throughout the movie.
Throughout the entire fucking movie. Let's just get this out of the way. What did you guys think of the narration through the whole thing?
I liked it because it gave, knowing that this came from a book series, it gave a book feel to it.
You know what? Normally it drives me up the fucking wall, but here I allowed it too. Partially because the way Anton reads it, he's very charismatic with it. Mm-hmm. So I didn't mind it.
Yeah, I myself liked it as well, and I think it comes down to Anton's delivery of it.
Yeah,
his presence to try to represent the book to the best of his ability, and to bring a vibrancy and a life to his character it's imbued by how he reads it, and for me, it worked.
Yeah, I also like that. This is supposed to be kind of a little bit of tense, a little bit of an action movie, a little bit of supernatural, but his narration injects humor into the whole story.
Oh, sure.
The fact that he's been experiencing this his whole life, and instead of, like in the supernatural movies, running away from these things, he runs towards it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, did you get immediately early on, did you get a Frighteners vibe to this movie?
Absolutely. And Sixth Sense.
Yeah, it was supposed to be paying homage to those movies, but some people have said it was a blatant steal. I don't see it as a blatant steal, but I feel like it did. I could see Michael J. Fox in this role, a younger Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, I don't know if they stole it or if it's homage. My thing is, I've seen it before, so if you're going to show me something I've already seen, make it different than what I've seen.
Okay, but
all of it is.
But it does make it different.
Kind of. It's the same premise.
It's okay, but it's the same premise. But still, there is an aura, a veil that doesn't reveal as much as we want it to reveal, because the undead do not speak.
Do you know why in the book series and in the movie they made it that rule that the undead don't speak?
Because they talk too much in life?
No, Dean Koontz said, the story is about Odd's interpretation of the world and his struggle with the inexplicable. If the dead could explain themselves, it wouldn't be Odd's story anymore. He also went on to say that if the dead could speak in this movie, there'd be no mystery. The movie would be over in 2 minutes. They would just say, this is what happened and this is what you need to do.
Well, there you go. There we go. And so we are introduced to Odd and this little girl who's standing next to him, and she's dead. She's a ghost.
Yeah, but we don't know that yet.
Well, I mean, he's kind of talking us through it.
Okay, but that's how this opens up. We open up in the middle of him having a revelation through Penny, but we don't necessarily know that until he confronts Hondo at the car.
I think if you're familiar with this type of movie and the premise, you figure out right away she's dead.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I didn't get that until the reveal of the altercation between the two guys.
Well. And so Penny does lead Odd to Hondo, and I thought it was kind of, I don't know if weird or funny.
I'm sorry, his name's Harlow. My apologies.
Oh, that's fine. Everyone in that town seems to know each other. You know what I mean?
Small town.
Yeah. And so when he talks to Harlow in the beginning, he's like, "Hey, Odd, what's going on? Blah, blah, blah." And then Odd goes into his shtick.
You got a handkerchief with blood in your pocket.
Yeah. And then it turns into a full-on chase action sequence.
This is the one thing I didn't expect. I figured we get a character like Odd Thomas. You wouldn't expect him to have any fighting abilities or, to chase down a bigger guy, but this guy could handle himself.
Yeah, and he tells us that, because as they're fighting, it's funny, as they're fighting, I'm thinking, man, how does this guy know how to fight like this? And then he addresses my question, and I went, oh, good job, filmmakers.
Yeah. He's basically had an odd life and has had to deal with people like
Yep.
this.
I may see dead people, but then by God, I do something about it.
That's right. And so
I love the fight at the pool party. It's a James Bond. It's a classic James Bond fight. You grab whatever's close and you throw it and you hit him.
and Harlow must be really in fucking shape because Odd throws him all around and he just gets up like it's nothing.
I kept thinking whoever owned that house, which must have been that lady that came out, must have been pissed. Broke the TV, broke, all this different stuff, brought him towards his kid.
I thought it was weird that Harlow goes after the little kid. What was his plan?
Man, who knows?
My thought was he knows he's caught. He knows he's fucked. He's got an addiction because Odd even says later he was going to kill again.
Right. It was
He's
getting
probably
close.
thinking, I'm going to get me one more before I go down.
Huh. Interesting.
So I think he was going up there to kill the kid or take the kid hostage.
Oh, maybe. But he stopped.
And I do like the way that that Odd and Penny close things with each other. He has a little talk with her, and she just gives him a little peck.
And then she walks away, and I like that effect.
Well, it also showed us something here that gets called back later on, that even though the dead don't talk to him and he can see the dead, he can still feel them. Because she gives him a kiss and he feels it on his face.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, I bought that. And I like the way that they handle it, dead can't talk, so on and so forth. And then we are introduced to Willem Dafoe's character.
Chief Porter.
And I got to say, I like this aspect of it, that he knows and that he's in on it.
They have a good relationship with each other.
The only thing that's kind of sketchy is they make up a story on why Odd had to chase him down.
Saw the wallet, yeah.
Yeah, he kind of sort of, okay, I got to work this so it works for the jury.
Yes, exactly. Because we all know Harlow's a piece of shit, right? I mean, he doesn't deny it. He runs. Yeah. And Penny's there telling us, the audience. So the fact that they have to fudge that a little bit, I think is kind of funny.
Well, you also get the impression this is not the first time they've fudged a story like this.
Yeah, no, this establishes right away their relationship and
that they have a working relationship with each other.
And a personal relationship as well.
Yes.
One thing that, of course they had to cut out a lot of things from the book, but what we find out in the book is that as Odd had a very abusive childhood. His mother was very abusive to him. His father was horrible. The stepfather was horrible. So this officer has become his father figure in his life. It's basically like his father.
Here's what I love about movies. Okay.
You don't need that?
Not even a little bit. What they gave us in the movie about his mom going cuckoo, that they shared the same ability and then, dad has mom put away. That's all I needed. And I could put together the pieces of a backstory if I wanted it.
Because it works stronger the way that it shows in the movie, because this gives Odd a reason to keep his head down and make sure that he doesn't call attention to himself, that people are going to turn against him.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
He doesn't want the whole town thinking he's, besides being odd, being
cuckoo,
completely cuckoo, and put him away like his mom.
Yeah, absolutely. So he keeps it quiet. He tells the audience only a handful of people know, and we know that Chief Porter is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Odd, where he gets some sort of this little internal dialogue going on, and he has these people that are like, they're bum rushing him. It's this group of faceless people, and they have these red and black jerseys on,
the bowling shirts,
and they are rushing him, and they are crowding him, and apparently, they're yelling, "Save us!"
Yeah, and
with this, we have Odd interpreting this. Okay, there is some heavy duty evil coming.
Well, we also see as they're. Besides being faceless and all that, each one of them is being shot one at a time. So you're thinking, okay, so whatever this is that he's dreaming about, it's a mass shooting coming up because the way they're dropping like the way they are.
Yeah,
So it's the next morning, and we're at the Pico Mundo Grill, and I love this little bit watching him behind the grill and the two little girls that are just in complete adoration of him.
It is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And
Did it make you hungry?
Yeah, I totally wanted pancakes and a big fucking breakfast like that.
Rectum, stretchum, and cardiac shingles.
What was the first one?
Rectum, which is scrambled eggs.
Oh, I didn't hear rectum.
Stretchum.
No, he said rectum.
Okay. That's what I thought he said.
He did.
He said wreck them.
But
Rectum
the
as
first
in
time-
you wreck the egg.
But the first time you said rectum.
Oh, I said rectum.
There you go. I guess we'll find out.
I don't want rectum eggs, although that's not where they come from.
Oh, jeez. And we are introduced to Stormy, his girlfriend.
Oh, so briefly.
And we are told right away that they are destined to be together forever.
Yes, a fortune-telling machine told them this.
Yes. Yes, they did.
And then all too quickly, we are introduced to the bodach. A couple of them come swarming into the bar and into the grill.
And we're given the rules, right? We're told that you can't look at them because if you look at them and acknowledge them, they will kill you.
Yeah, because as long as they don't know that you can see them.
Right. And I guess my question is, how do they not see Odd staring at them? I mean, he doesn't do a very good fucking job at it,
No.
dude. Not at all.
He's supposedly looking through them, but it's revealed later that he realizes they know that he's looking
Yeah.
and that they're just throwing him off.
Yeah. So, but this gave me Constantine vibes. Probably because they talk about how the bodachs are drawn to evil. You know what I mean? And then
I thought they did a great job with the special effects here with those creatures. They didn't look like anything that I had seen, I think, before. The fact that they kind of had that spirit monster look, I thought it was a good job.
they looked good. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I did like the bit, and they threw me for a loop as Odd's cooking. And one of them is right in front of him. He turns around, and you can see what appears to be the bodach's heart, if you will, because there's that pulse happening. I thought for sure, oh, that's coming back at the end. No, never does.
One thing that I thought, and I'm debating on whether it comes back at the end, if it was a hint, is as they're going through, he talks about how, these things are drawn to death and evil and all that. One of them licks Stormy. I don't know if you saw that. The tongue goes around Stormy's throat. And I was thinking, is that a hint that she's going to die later?
I don't know.
Because I didn't see it do that to any of the other people around.
No, neither did I.
Yeah, so during this time, this is where we get Odd. It's a long bit of exposition, but this long bit of exposition that he gives us everything that we, the audience, need to know about the bodachs and what they represent. When they show up, it's a sure sign that carnage and bloodshed are not far behind. They don't cause it, they feed on it. The more bodachs that show up, the bigger the event, the bigger the feast. They're attracted to evil like bees to flowers. They know when death is coming and they want to watch. They don't show up for any ordinary death. They want extreme operatic violence and terror. This town is in serious trouble.
He makes mention that he usually will go even months before seeing just one of them.
Yeah, he mentions that Penny's death wasn't enough to bring a bodach, and then all of a sudden now we're fucking swarmed because the
Fungus
bodachs
Bob
come in, and then Fungus Bob comes in.
What do you think of Fungus Bob?
I didn't get what was on his head.
The description said it was a hairpiece, but I just thought he had a blonde patch.
Yeah, like highlights or something.
Yeah. He's called Fungus Bob really because I guess his skin looks like it has fungus on it. But I assume in the movie they refer to his head as looking like fungus.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I liked his style of dress though.
You would, buddy.
I could sport a suit like that.
Yes. And so
we have Viola. She shares with Odd this really disturbing dream that she has. And she talks about how there was this guy wearing a bowling shirt. It's the same one that Odd sees in his dream as well. And he's struck by this.
Well, because Vi doesn't necessarily know what Odd can do, but she suspects there is something.
There's something about him.
And then so she tells him it. And I like how she says, "Do you see death for me?" And Odd's like, No. No.
But he doesn't really like take her dreams seriously until she says, and I saw my own face. And something about that snapped in him that like that was a bad omen.
Can you see your own face when you dream?
I can't recall ever doing it, but I don't remember
neither.
my dreams.
Really?
Me neither.
I'm kind of, when I dream, I'm a camera, right? I have overheads
Of course you
and wide mediums.
You even direct in your dreams.
Yeah, I probably fucking do.
Oh, brother.
And so she tells him, he says no, but he's got to follow Fungus Bob.
Yeah, and he's got his
Right. He wants to
spiritual
know what's up.
magnetism or something.
What's going on here?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that seems to be some sort of a gift that he has a knack for this.
Yeah, he's got a magnetism or magnet that draws him to wherever these people are.
I kind of had to chuckle a little bit because the way he explains it is like, yeah, I can just wander and 9 times out of 10, I'll find who I'm looking for. So, and he does.
Which is, again, for me, this was foreshadowing. Was it drawing him to this guy or was it drawing him to the mall because that's where it's going to happen? He gets drawn straight to the mall.
Yeah. I mean, it could be. I took it as he was following the guy.
What'd you think of the ghost that comes out with the missing arm? The comedy bit.
Yeah, the guy at the tire store. I don't know why he's here, but he seems to want to be a comedian about stuff.
Yeah. I think it just goes to show.
Tom Jed.
Yeah. And that not all ghosts that Odd sees are murder victims.
Yeah, he just sees any ghost.
Yeah. I mean, throw it in there, whatever.
And that's Arnold Vosloo
He
From
looked very familiar.
The Mummy.
from The Mummy.
That's Emotep, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And so as they are at the mall, Odd goes to the ice cream shop, which
Right.
is where Stormy's the manager.
In her cute little outfit.
And they start talking. And he's like, I got to follow this guy. I got to find out what's going on.
This is kind of thing where we got clued in that, because before they didn't say at the diner that she knew about his gifts, but this right here, I think clued in that when he said that she had named his like magnet thing.
Well, I assume she knew. They kept her and Willem, just a dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
They would say, "Oh, he's odd, don't you know it?" Or there would be something. So I just assumed that she knew.
Yeah, very quickly we get the impression that she's very much a part of his inner world.
Yeah, absolutely. And so Odd follows,
Fungus Bob, because he bought 2 gallons of ice cream for who knows why or what.
and they go and Odd follows him to his house.
So Fungus Bob, he drops off his ice cream and then he quickly leaves. And then Odd, he decides he's going to go inside and investigate.
Did Fungus Bob drive a Porsche?
It looked like it, yeah.
I think so.
Because one of the things they reveal later on, and I was trying to figure out how it all works together, is that his mother died under mysterious circumstances. I guess his name is Robert Robertson. Died under mysterious circumstances, and he came into a lot of money. So I'm guessing that they were trying to visualize that with him driving a Porsche.
Sure.
And I'm guessing also he was the one financing all of this murder spree.
That is a very good, educated guess.
Otherwise, why would those other two guys or other 3 guys bring someone like him in?
Because they all had the same tattoo.
So while he's inside, he ends up coming across this portal that seems to be open still, and he realizes all too quickly that he better get the fuck out of the way.
He does something that I think we all would do. If you saw a greasy hole on a wall with black tendrils coming out of it, first thing you want to do is stick your hand right in it.
Well, yeah, who doesn't?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You got an asshole on a wall, you got to put your hand in it.
There you go. Right up the butt.
Bob.
And then Odd has all of these powers, right? So when he goes into that room, it gets really cold and the lighting changes and it looks like a different world.
Were all the birds frozen?
I think so.
Because I looked and it didn't look like any of them were moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything looked like it was suspended in time.
Yeah.
And I guess that's to represent a portal to hell has opened up, basically.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
kind of what I figured.
Well, that's what he says.
Yeah.
And then he runs and hides behind the door. And the same logic, right? If you don't look at them or they don't see you looking at them, then you're okay.
They'll leave you alone.
But a
Right.
shit ton come out of that portal.
Oh, yeah. Something big gonna fucking happen.
Yeah. And then his phone rings, which scared the crap out of me.
It scared the crap out of me too. It was a good jump scare.
Yeah. And I kept thinking, who the fuck just heard that?
Because someone comes home and he goes and looks through the files or whatever, and he figures out the date.
Yeah. Because he finds the.
And then as the dude comes home, the dogs start barking and he jumps up on the roof. And
That was good.
yeah, they purposely didn't show us the face, which I loved.
But you notice they showed us the suit, which told us right away that's not Fungus Bob because that's not the same suit Fungus Bob was wearing.
It didn't sound like Fungus Bob.
Well, the other thing, too, is they show us an ashtray with 3 different types of cigarettes in them,
Yeah, and he says he's got friends.
which tells me, again, that was just a foreshadow of there's at least 2 to 3 other guys involved in this. It's not just Fungus Bob.
Yeah, yep. And so he gets away, and he calls.
He heads over to the chief's place where he's barbecuing.
I thought this bit was funny.
Did you recognize the blonde girl?
No, who was that?
I'm sure that I have seen her. Apparently, she was one of the models on Price is Right.
Oh, so Otto's telling Porter about Fungus Bob, and Porter's like, "Okay, we'll run him through the system."
Did you notice how Odd immediately took over the grill?
Yep.
And, you know, what was reassuring about the relationship with each other is that Porter takes it at face value what Odd is talking about.
Yeah. He even says, "You're asking me to tiptoe a very fine line here, buddy."
One of the things I did appreciate in this part was Lizette, I think was her name. She obviously she flirts big time with Odd. And you notice it doesn't faze him. He doesn't even consider it because that's how much he's in love with Stormy.
Yeah, they're destined to be together forever.
Yeah. So it's just, he doesn't clue in and she kind of laughs about that.
Yeah. And then after the barbecue,
Well, it's date night, and so they head off to have their special little date, and they head over to the church.
and I also like how Porter gets a date night as well, which keeps getting interrupted. That poor guy.
Did you notice that they started that whole thing in the diner in the beginning where he says tonight's our date night? And so throughout the movie, it was like a running gag. They kept going back that Odd's fucking up his date night.
Yep. I thought that was funny. And so up on the bell tower, they are having a picnic.
And they kind of sort of share their dreams a little bit with each other.
Yeah, so a little bit more exposition. And
Here comes Fungus Bob.
and chase ensues, and they get trapped into the sacristy, and they come up with the logic that, if I open up this door and nothing is coming, then, this way is safe.
Well, my initial thought is we've made it very clear Odd can handle himself. He's a good fighter. Why is he running away from Fungus Bob? Wouldn't you think that he would want to kick his ass?
Stormy asks him the same question. Are you telling me that the two of us can't kick his ass? I forget what he says, but yeah, no. Stormy calls him out on it, because I was thinking that too. One fucking hit to Fungus Bob's jaw, I bet you drop him.
Now, when they both do go out the door and we see the doorway that Fungus Bob is supposed to come in through, the walls start cracking and everything else happening, I assumed either at this point he's either got supernatural powers or this guy's already dead or something. He's like a poltergeist or something. I thought it was a little odd. How would he crack the wall on his own?
Oh, I thought of it as evil, like the bodachs or something are coming up.
Maybe.
They got me on that twist. I'll say it now. They fucking got me.
Yeah, I took it as well that we have this other presence that we don't understand or has been revealed to us yet, and it's not just Fungus Bob.
Right. And so Odd calls Porter, and this is like the first time that he interrupts him, because I think Porter and his wife are trying to get busy.
Well, they're doing, I think, whipped cream on a pie or something.
No, that was the last one.
Oh, okay.
But the first one, he's on top of her.
Yeah.
He puts the pillow on her face because he just wants her to be quiet.
Poor fucking guy. He's just trying to get some.
Poor girl.
Poor both of them. How about that? And Odd's like, well, if you move your ass and get down to the sacristy, you'll either find Fungus Bob wrecking it, or
He's already trashed it.
or it has already trashed it.
So it turns out that it is completely trashed, but there's no fingerprints anywhere. So what the heck?
There's nothing. No sign of Bob anywhere.
Is this where then Odd and Stormy go to the bowling alley to check things out.
Yep.
And they walk in,
It can't be this because their uniforms are green.
but they changed them.
They got new uniforms.
Yeah.
And these are the jerseys that we see in Odd's
Dream
premonition.
thing. Yeah. Yep. Things take a darker turn when Odd discovers Fungus Bob shot dead in his bathtub, evidence pointing to Odd as the killer. But Bob has been dead longer than Odd realized, meaning the recent encounter was with his ghost. Not long after, Chief Porter is shot in a home invasion but miraculously survives thanks to a protective medallion Odd gave him. Investigating further, Odd finds Bob's wound matches a tattoo belonging to Officer Simon Varner, confirming Bob was silenced by his co-conspirators. Odd's vision pull him back to the mall, where Officer Eccles has already killed the security staff. Odd takes him down with a baseball bat, but Varner launches an all-out assault, shooting civilians and creating chaos. The horrifying plan is revealed, a van filled with explosives set to wipe out the crowded mall and arriving first responders. So after the church bit and
The bowling alley.
the bowling alley, they're on their way.
Well, they go outside and they chat a little bit with Officer Varner. And so we get the reveal of that tattoo, POD.
Yeah.
We also get, when they're talking to him and they mention their interaction with Fungus Bob, Varner's surprise at you just saw him
A couple hours ago?
a couple hours ago? He did this a couple of hours ago?
Yeah. And,
Which just hints because Varner
well, yeah,
killed
but
him.
you don't know that until you see it a second time.
Yeah.
But it's very noticeable the second time.
Mm-hmm. And so Stormy and Odd, they head over to Vi's place because they want to hear more about her dream.
Well, before that, we get the big reveal of the tattoo on Varner's arm, which is obviously, this is going to be called back later because they made it a point to show that he had POD on his arm.
And so at Vi's, they're talking to her.
And he does sort of like this Vulcan mind meld little thing. He wants to be able to see a little bit better what it is that she is saying.
Right.
And so she reviews what she remembers.
Right.
Which shows us like a Ferris wheel, a crowd cheering, a fountain, all these things that, of course, eventually you're going to find at the mall.
Right. Right. It all comes back.
And then Odd, he just feel a little better. Let's go upstairs and check on the girls. Freaking creepy.
Yeah. Because there were bodachs all over there, wasn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
The room was swarming.
And he does a really good job of not causing any panic.
Which really said to me, because they had talked about earlier how the bodachs kind of go around evil and death and destruction. Well, here it's around the girls, meaning that these girls are probably going to die if everything goes the way it's supposed to. So then I started thinking back at this point, when Fungus Bob left the mall, all those bodachs stayed within the mall and swarmed all over the mall. So right there, I knew right away, it's not happening at the bowling alley. It's happening at the mall.
Oh, you fucking figured it out. Look at you. Good job.
So they head downstairs. I couldn't tell if Stormy read Odd's face thinking, he's looking at bodachs.
Yeah, I think
couldn't
she
tell.
knew.
I think maybe she did, and she played it cool as well.
Right. Because they didn't want to scare Vi.
Right.
They don't want to scare her, but it's like, okay, you're going to leave tonight. You're not going to tell anybody where you're going. You're not going to tell your grandma or whatever, who it was, that you're coming there. Just go.
Right.
To me, that's, he saw some shit.
Right?
They're having a talk, and they hear somebody screaming, and holy shit, here comes Lisette, and she's being chased by these dogs.
Oh,
Did
that's
you
right.
notice her face was all beat up?
Yeah. Well, she had a black eye.
Yeah.
And then we hear,
Unfortunately, the dogs got to her.
yeah, and
Nasty.
someone saved her because someone shoots the dogs.
Yeah. The same person who said, I want to shoot these dogs one day, but we don't know that yet.
Right, right. And so Stormy and Odd are at the crime scene, if you will. And they're talking to Porter, and Porter's like, or Odd's like, these were Fungus Bob's dogs.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen these dogs before. And Porter's like, and Porter tells one of the cops, Veneer,
The
or
blonde
whatever.
one? Was it Veneer?
It was the last guy.
Okay.
He says, go to the bowling alley and stake it out. And Veneer's like, dude, I've just spent all day at this fucking guy's house and he didn't show up.
And then I go to the bowling alley.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Right? Yeah. And
He like really quickly too tried to say, where were you? And tried to kind of pin it on him.
yeah, I knew something was fishy with those two cops in the beginning because they're the only really two cops you get to meet, and they looked like villains.
When they focused in on the tattoo, I knew something was up with the guy
Oh yeah,
because they made the point to do it.
yeah, absolutely.
And so Porter says, go home. Just go home. And so that's what they do.
And on the way home, Stormy says, I'm hungry. And they go into the grill. And this is where we get Patton Oswalt's cameo.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes in and he gives Odd something. And I like how it was misinterpreted, right? Because it looks like a silver heart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it was supposed to be...
Why is it so big?
yeah. Because it was supposed to be a silver plate that goes over your heart.
Well, Oz thought it was supposed to be a gift for Stormy. He thought it was a medallion for Stormy. So that's why he made it look like a heart.
Oh, is that what he said?
Well, he basically said, he goes, I don't know why Stormy would want to wear something like this. And he goes, it's not for Stormy.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he said, I just kind of got carried away.
Yeah. Yeah. But it will come back later.
Yes, it does. So back at Stormy's place, I guess there's a van out there. I guess the police are setting up surveillance out there.
And he says, at least my girl will be safe. And he goes home.
Why is that handgun on the floor?
And he goes into the bathroom.
Oh, boy.
There's Fungus Bob. And you could kind of tell he was already decomposing, which means he's been dead a while, but Odd doesn't pick up on that right away.
See, I didn't get that. He kept spitting shit up. So I thought
what was that about?
I thought he was still dying.
I figured
That's
it was
what I thought
pus
too.
and stuff. And
Well, yeah. But then Odd puts two and two together. And like I said earlier, they got me.
because
Yep.
he feels that the body is, when he tries to lift the body up, he feels the body is cold and rigor mortis has already set in.
And so he knew, or he figures out that when Fungus Bob was chasing them earlier, it was a ghost because Stormy never saw him and there were no fingerprints at the sacristy. So he's like, fuck.
So his next idea is, I'm going back to Fungus Bob's house to see what I can find.
Well, actually, it's
Oh.
I got to get rid of the body. And he,
That's
he dumps
right.
him at the prison, the old prison.
Did you see all the different businesses that prison became?
Yeah.
I like how one of the last one was it became a topless bar and bookstore.
Yeah. Yeah. And
When he heads back after he leaves the prison, the neighborhood streets are completely swarmed with bodachs.
yeah. Yeah.
Completely swarmed. They're like got to be hundreds of them.
Because something's going down for sure.
A smorgasbord.
Next, we have a knock at the door, and Chief, he's like, "Damn it, Odd."
Date night's getting interrupted again?
I think this was probably the biggest cock blocker for him.
Yeah, dude, this would qualify.
Well, I think his whole plan was he would be doing the penetrating and not getting penetrated.
We don't know that.
yeah, we don't know that.
Yeah.
So
So you're saying he might be into pegging?
he might be.
Pegging.
And so when
When he-
Porter opens the door,
Yeah, but you see him look through the eyelet. He looks through the eyelet, and he opens the door anyway.
Well, that's of course, because what does he see through the eyelet? One of his officers.
Somebody he knows.
We don't know that, but it's obvious he opened it thinking this is somebody who's not going to be an issue.
and so he gets shot
3 times.
in the chest.
And boy, oh boy, how cool is it that we have that necklace that he wears at the behest of Odd, making the difference between life and death.
My thought was, wasn't his wife in the same room just behind him or near him? Couldn't she see who the shooter was?
No, I don't know.
I just
Obviously, she didn't.
okay.
So
Well, it's late at night. Why would she come to the door as well?
Yeah,
It's probably police business.
her husband's the chief of police.
and she was just pegging him.
So she might have had to take the thing off.
That's
You know.
a good point.
Yeah. Thank you.
So we have Odd. He heads back to Fungus Bob's place and he wants to check out what's going on his computer, search history, stuff like that. What is he up to? But then something calls attention to him because the bird suddenly stops squawking, and all of a sudden the birds shut up. And so he goes to investigate, and he is led to the kitchen, and he is closing in on the refrigerator, and that's when we have Stormy call him.
He finds the finger food and
The teeth,
the ice cream.
the cockroaches.
Yep. The Dahmer refrigerator.
Yep. The ice cream gallon bucket with a head in it.
I was trying to figure out whose head was that. I guess it was just showing that Fungus Bob was building up to be a serial killer,
Or he was trying to, because he was certainly doing all the research on him,
yeah.
right? So
obviously he had been busy, but when we close the refrigerator, who's there?
Bob, and I totally expected when he closes, when Odd stands up and we get that shot right there, I go, there's going to be somebody standing right there as soon as that freezer door swings away.
And I like how Bob goes to punch him. And Odd says something like, "It's amazing how much more about the dead I know than the dead."
Yeah, I just liked how he just kind of looked at him and said, "You can't hurt me, Bob."
Yeah, you just swing away, buddy.
He
Swing
figured
away.
out a way though.
Yeah,
Because he turned himself into a poltergeist.
and starts throwing kitchen furniture or kitchen appliances at Odd. And then Odd,
this turns into a birdie snuff film.
after a doggy snuff film.
Well, it was a doggy
I'm
snuff
shocked
film.
you didn't say anything.
Well, I didn't like those dogs anyway.
Oh, so it's conditional.
Yes.
Okay. Well, good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, it is. Curious, he didn't bring that up.
Well, they were bad dogs.
Because it's conditional.
They were
He doesn't
bad
love. He doesn't
dogs.
love everything the same.
No.
It has to appeal to him in order for him to love it, which I get.
I've
I mean,
never denied that.
No one ever said you did.
But all the birds get blown up when the house blows up.
And I love how Odd loses his phone too. So now he doesn't have a phone for the rest of the movie.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Yeah. But he narrowly escapes, and
Right before the house explodes.
I just thought it was how the fact that he jumps through the window, all the stuff is going on, and he just kind of casually drives away.
did it look like he started the fucking car? Or did it look like he just put it in gear and go?
Well, they showed earlier.
Stupid things I
He knew
noticed.
how to hotwire the car, and
Oh, that's right, because there was no key. It was probably how he started the car, because he knew the person he takes it from.
yeah, the landlady.
Yeah.
So he decides he needs to check out. He needs to go back, and he's going to look at. He's gonna look at Fungus Bob one more time.
Well, in one of his dreams, he saw what looked like a bullet going through himself, through his own chest, and I think that's one of the reasons why he created the heart pendant for the officer. But then he also realizes that the hole in the chest was a hint to go look at Fungus Bob's chest.
And so he goes back to the place, the prison, and he looks at Bob's
What do you
chest.
think of all the bugs and everything, and the
Normal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Normal. And
cockroach coming out of the mouth?
Yeah, you have a dead body, man.
I just like how he goes, "Stop it, Bob."
like he still knows, right?
And you know, and you know exactly what we're getting into, when we watch Odd heading up to him, he's stuffing the Kleenex up his nose. It's like, all right, this should be a wonderfully awful stench.
He is fully aware of what's to come. I mean,
Yeah.
he lives and breathes death, really, if you think about it. So he goes and he looks at Bob's chest and he puts the skin back together, and
POD.
we got the reveal. And he's like, dumb shit. I couldn't believe I didn't put it together. POD stands for Prince of Darkness. And so now we're told, Satanists.
Yeah, his cult members. Great.
Yeah. And then I'm thinking, is that really a apocalyptic? Like he kind of made it seem in the beginning. He made it seem like hell was coming to earth. And I don't know.
I just assumed that they were setting up the whole time that there's going to be a mass killing. Somehow the whole town is basically going to be taken out.
I took it as that it is going to be a large scale death, at least larger than what Odd has ever experienced, and it is going to be on a scale that he has no comprehension of. And it's not death in the thousands, but it's going to be death in the hundreds in this example, it appears.
Okay. All right.
So, turns out Fungus Bob, he doesn't have one buddy. Holy shit, because he gets to the mall and he gets into the control room, and after he smacks the guy with a baseball bat, killing him. Oh shit, there's two of them.
I did appreciate that a lot of times you have, the bad guys, they have to have a fight scene with each one. He just took out that guy quick.
I loved it because he fucking knocks him out. It looks great. I don't know if he kills him, but he certainly rearranges his fucking jaw. Do you notice that?
Yeah, but his eyes are open.
Oh, well,
Well,
possibly he could be knocked out with his eyes open.
Well, our what we're led to believe is when he pulls the mask off that this is going to be Varner, that Varner was the partner because of the tattoo.
Yep.
Now we find out it was both cops.
It was Engels.
And now we know that there are four. No, now we know there's three.
Yep.
Right now. And then he hears the crowd outside.
We get a brief little montage that happens where we get a quick little backstory between Varner and Engels with each other and their angle of what they were doing up to this point.
Right.
Yeah, because this is the show that Odd's also kind of a detective in his own head, and he's piecing it all together.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And Odd takes his gun.
He's out in, he's out.
4 bullets.
Yep. He goes out into the mall and he's looking, where are they? And then all of a sudden everything comes together. Holy shit. There's the bowling team crew. And Vi, what are you doing here?
His dream or the premonition is coming to fruition.
Yeah, and same with Vi's dream too, because then you see the Ferris wheel, you see the fountain, you see the crowd cheering on the TVs.
Everything led up to this.
And then you hear a gun.
And then
he's got a gun.
He starts shooting and the bodachs show up.
I thought it was interesting that first he shoots in the air. Why was he shooting in the air? Why wasn't he shooting at the crowd as they were running away? Was he just trying to corral them?
Well, I don't know why madmen do what they do.
Okay.
And then it's revealed to us immediately afterwards, all of a sudden, all of the mall doors are sealed. They're all locked and nobody can get out through the doors.
This was a hint to me that there had to be a fourth person because the shooter couldn't have also locked all the doors. So who was down in that control room locking all the doors?
I don't know.
So that's why I jumped to the conclusion right away. It's not going to be done with the shooter.
And so as Odd is going toward the shooter, he's not doing very good shooting. He misses 3 right away. And then he gets swarmed by, or does he figures out that the bodachs have been manipulating him at this point, doesn't he?
Yeah, because they weren't ever swarming the officers. They were never around the officers, which was purposely to throw Odd off of their trail.
So they know that Odd can see them, but they're not going to kill him for whatever reason.
Well, because he's going to die in the explosion with everyone else.
Well, maybe.
Who knows? But now we have the guy gets clipped, and now we have all the bodachs. Now they're swarming him and slowing him down, and then gets that clip back into the rifle. But holy shit, Odd gets close enough and bam, right to the head.
And we think we got Varner. This is good, right?
Well, not Varner, but Engels.
Well, we think it's Varner until
because Engels already got his jaw knocked off.
Right. Yeah. So this is supposed to be Varner.
Yeah.
Correct. That's
pulls
right.
the mask off, and it's the guy who shot the dog.
It's the bald guy. And I'm thinking, another one? And
well, we get another flashback to show that he
now
was the
there's
one
4.
going into the house.
Yep.
And
And then right after the gunfire, where is she, Stormy? Where is she? And then you see her stand up. It's like, is she shot? Oh, wait, maybe that's just ice cream because she's got some blue up on the top by her name. So maybe that red that we see, maybe that's just more ice cream.
I know. At first, when I saw that, I thought the way the patterns of the ice cream on looked like that's where you would like have blood wounds. But I thought, okay, well, maybe she lived. Maybe she's okay.
You know what my first clue was?
What?
What did she do throughout this whole fucking movie?
She was yapper.
Yap.
And if something like that happened, you don't think she would have yelled out to him? You don't think she would have made some sort of verbal I knew she was fucking dead.
I just
didn't.
assumed it was the whole shock and awe of all of this. Plus, his job wasn't done because he sees Lisette as a ghost
Lisette,
saying,
she shows
follow
up.
me.
Come on.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And he does because he's like, my job isn't done. But I figured she was dead because she didn't say anything.
Yeah.
So, and it's confirmed later when they're making out. She didn't say anything. And so Odd follows Lucette and they make it down to the parking garage.
The loading dock.
Yep. And Lucette runs up and touches the truck and then disappears. And so Odd knows, okay, I got to get this truck open. And so he tells the guy, they get a sander,
A grinder, I think they called it.
they get a tool.
And Odd says he's an officer.
Yeah, I
Open
like
this
that.
damn thing.
Because he looks like a cop, right?
Yeah.
And they open it up and it's fucking wired to blow.
It is loaded.
And I like how we have Varner in the distance who looks like he's just leaving. He's walking up the parking lot thing. And then the bodach kind of alerts him or does something to make him turn around and see Odd.
It almost looks like he possesses him.
I thought that at first.
That's what I thought too, because we watched the bodach go right into him.
And he does the same thing with the dude driving the car that kills the dude who flipped the bodach off.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Odd races against time. He drives the explosive-filled van away from the mall, pursued by Varner. In a desperate final move, Odd leaps from the vehicle as Varner climbs inside. The van plunges into a canal and detonates. Varner is incinerated, but the town is saved. Odd wakes in the hospital a hero. Seeking comfort, he goes to Stormy's apartment, only to learn the devastating truth. Stormy was killed during the mall shooting. Her spirit lingered only to give Odd one last goodbye. With Chief Porter's guidance, Odd lets her go, tearfully promising they'll reunite someday. With his grief now a driving force, Odd leaves for Las Vegas, determined to continue his fight against the darkness. Roll credits.
So I think it's revealed pretty quick. One of Odd's other supernatural powers is apparently he's fucking bulletproof. How many times did this guy get shot and keep going?
Once?
Twice.
He got shot
Twice,
before,
I mean?
I think, getting into the van. He got shot while he was in the little truck.
Oh, he got grazed in the van when Werner shoots through the window.
Later on, I'm talking about later on. He got shot when he immediately got into it and started driving it away.
Yeah, I saw that in the shoulder.
Oh, okay. I just say he got shot a bunch of times.
Yeah, well, you can't kill him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess you could, but. And so Odd gets into the truck.
Gets it out of the mall.
It looks like he hit Varner, but we find out Varner is now clinging to the side.
Right, because, he can't die like that.
No.
And so Varner climbs along the side and takes out his gun, shoots, and this is a pretty good shot. The bullet goes through the glass, and Odd moves his head. You can see the nick.
The graze on the forehead.
Yeah, I thought that was a good shot. And he's kind of on his way out. He looks pale. He looks like he's been shot, and he's all fucked up. And Varner gets into the truck.
Odd tumbles out.
And naturally, the truck goes into a canal and explodes. I thought this was a cool effect.
I did too.
I thought it was pretty cool
like
with the fire going around the canal.
Going all down the canal. And that shows you how big the explosion would have been inside of the mall.
Yeah, absolutely.
I took that as well. It looked great.
There were a couple bits in this movie that I could tell it was CGI, even the background, like when they're on the tower or when he walks into a house or something. It looked off. But this effect I thought was very well done.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, Odd just passes out in the desert, and he even makes the comment of how cold the desert is.
Yeah.
Because, of course, he's going cold.
Right. And then he wakes up in the hospital.
With Stormy right next to him.
And, we as the audience are supposed to think everything is hunky-dory.
And we get a little montage.
But she's not fucking talking.
Well, the two things that are supposed to be the giveaway is, one, she's not talking, and two, nobody ever acknowledges or looks at her. The third one is to show They show a breakfast scene where he's eating like a big bowl of something or other, and there's no food in front of her at all.
Yeah, and there's also a scene where there's 2 wine glasses, and only one of them's full.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at this point, just for myself, I knew she was dead.
I had a feeling something was going on here, and I kept thinking, oh, that would just be fucked up if they kill off the girl.
Well, they did.
Yeah, which again, I said was a kick in the crotch.
Yeah, it really was.
Did it make you teary-eyed at all? Did you kind of feel it?
No, but I did feel bad. I think Anton does a good job selling it. But yeah.
What got me was when Willem Dafoe and his wife and the other girl come in, and Willem Dafoe has that one tear come down his face when he says it's time to let go.
You know, I didn't notice that tear until the second time I watched it.
And that broke my heart.
Oh, aren't you fucking
Willem Dafoe
sensitive,
is
Sally,
I'm
over
just
here?
saying, he's just so good. I think he just portrayed that really well. What do you think, Professor?
I really enjoyed the intervention that we get, because we see the chief come in. Wait a minute, why are they all wearing the same clothes? And it's time to let go. Holy shit, she's dead, son of a bitch. And then when you get the you got to let her go routine, it touched me, and I teared up. It was a nice ending.
I thought it was an interesting twist that she's in one outfit, then he gets that kind of news and starts to accept that, I knew she was dead when, we were in the mall, and you turn back around and she's got the bullet holes and the blood on her uniform.
Yeah.
And then he goes to kiss her and everything. Do you notice her outfit changed again?
Yep.
To a much nicer outfit right before she leaves?
Yep.
You can't be going to the afterlife in the clothes you got shot in.
Well, I don't know. I guess the little girl didn't do that either. She showed all bloody at one second, then when she went into the afterlife, she was all cleaned up again.
Yeah. Same with Lizette.
Yeah, we first see Lisette in the mall. She's
all fucked up.
She's all fucked up, but now she's all white.
In a white dress. And she gone. And does Odd walk to Vegas?
I got the feeling that Pico Mundo was fairly close to Vegas. So I don't know if he walked or he drove or whatever, but...
Not that it matters. I was just curious.
I just took it that he ends up, I'm going to go to Vegas and do some more.
Because him and Stormy were talking about going to Vegas. And he was like, fuck, I don't want to go to Vegas. There's too much work there. But he does. He ends up and he's overlooking the strip and overlooking Vegas. And he says, I'll see her again, just not yet. I got work to do. And that was Odd Thomas. All right. What do you guys think? Are you guys ready to rate this flick?
I'm ready to rate this flick. How about you, John? Are you ready to rate this flick yet?
It's either I read my review or I count all the bodachs swarming all over Don right now. I'll go with my review.
Are there bodachs on me right now?
Well, they are attracted by evil.
That doesn't answer my question. Are there bodachs on me right now?
I don't see any. Do you see any, Ken?
No, Don, you look great.
You guys are starting to freak me the fuck out, guys. Get off me. Get off.
What? What's it doing with its tongue?
Hey, Professor, how do we do our ratings?
We do our ratings on a scale of 1 to 5 fucks. 5 fucks is a movie that we think is cinematic gold. 1 fuck movie is where you get done watching it and you're thinking to yourself, I'm never watching that again.
And what's a 0?
A 0 fuck movie is where you get done watching it, you turn to your buddy and you're like, oh, for shit's sake, what the hell? Why would you make me watch this? I want 1 hour and 37 minutes of my life back.
Or in other words, we just don't give a fuck. All right, Professor, you pulled this out of the helmet. You get to go first.
I'll give you something to pull.
Oh, my God, I fucking hope so.
Odd Thomas is a movie that I've never heard of before. It just reached into the Bronco helmet and out it came, and here it is. And so it's like, okay. And so with that, Anton Yelchin, okay, all right. Willem Dafoe, all right, yeah. And I got to say that the presence of the chemistry that we get in the writing of our 3 main characters of Odd, Stormy, and Porter it makes the movie easy to watch, and I really enjoyed the established relationship that we are put right in the middle of, and it just moves the story right along for us. And it was fun to have the internal dialogue of Odd because it kept us abreast of whatever it was that he happened to be thinking about. This makes it a fun watch for me. And, you know, the movie has tense moments, but for the most part, I thought that it was relatively easy to watch. And I don't think I would mind watching it again anytime soon. So I'm giving it a solid 3.25 fucks.
3.25 fucks from the professor.
I'll go next.
Okay, buddy.
But before I do you want to predict my
You're going to give Odd Thomas 3 fucks.
final answer?
Final answer.
One of the things I really enjoyed about Odd Thomas was the whole thing feels like it stepped right out of the book series, especially with the narration. It really has that book feel. The special effects were solid, and Anton Yelchin did a great job bringing Odd to life. He actually felt odd. I found myself caring about him and Stormy, which made the ending hit like a kick to the crotch. Some parts dragged for me, but the action scenes more than made up for it. And honestly, this movie sparked my interest in checking out the books. Anton will be missed. He had so much potential. And too bad this flopped. These days, I feel like this would really make a great streaming series like Reacher on TV. It was a fun watch, maybe rewatchable 1 or 2 more times just to look for the clues, but after that, you're probably going to be done with it. It's for those reasons I'm giving Odd Thomas 3 out of 5 fucks.
Damn, fucking nailed it. Nice. Nice. Fucking 1 trivia, and I nailed the score. It's a good week for me.
Anytime you get nailed.
Oh, yeah. Let the nailing begin. Oh, I guess it's my turn, isn't it?
You go next.
Okay, thanks, buddy. The 3 stars of it, Porter, Odd, and Stormy, I thought were great. They had great chemistry together. For me, it was predictable. The story has been done a number of times in different ways. For an hour and 37 minutes, for me, it felt long. So that could just be in the pacing or just it trying to hold my attention. The special effects were okay. I liked the bodachs. I thought they were a good interpretation of demons or whatever they were supposed to be. Like you said, John, we hadn't really seen anything like that before, or haven't seen anything like that before. Overall, it's a fine movie, and I'm glad that I watched it. I don't know if I would ever watch it again if I feel in the mood for something like that movie. I think The Frighteners or The Sixth Sense are a better go-to, but that's just my own stupid opinion. And so it's for those reasons I'm giving Odd Thomas 2.75 fucks. With 3.25 fucks from the professor, 3 fucks from the comic book guy, and 2.75 fucks from me, that gives Odd Thomas an average of 3 solid fucks, which now puts it in the 25th spot with Flash Gordon, Talk to Me, The Untouchables, The Wolf of Wall Street, Love Actually, and The Running Man. It is slightly better than Willow and The Never-Ending Story. And it is slightly worse than Catch Me If You Can, Best in Show, Far and Away, and Bloodsport.
All right, so between this and Talk to Me, because it's rated the same as Talk to Me, which one do you watch first?
Talk to Me.
John?
He doesn't remember what Talk to Me was about.
No, I think I would probably watch Talk to Me.
All right, that is going to wrap it up for this episode of Three Guys in a Flick. If you would like to know which movie we're going to be reviewing next, please check out the website. Speaking of which, John, where can they find us?
3guysinaflick.com, where we post the show notes. You can listen to all of our podcasts, and there's a web form on there that you can submit a movie you would like to go into the Bronco helmet. You can also find us at all of social media, where on Tuesdays, I've started posting the movie that we will be releasing that following Thursday. You can also find us at every place that hosts podcasts. In fact, while you're listening to us, go ahead and give us a like, definitely subscribe, and in the comments, if you'd like, post a movie you want us to review.
All right. I just want to thank Chanel A for throwing this into the Bronco helmet. We had a lot of fun watching and reviewing it. We hope you have a lot of fun listening to it. I also want to thank Fallen960320 for his comment on our John Wick podcast. He says, "Hello, guys. Thank you for the great show you guys put on. I have only been recently listening to you guys and was hooked on the first episode. I was inspired by Superman Tanker to leave a comment on the movie that I have also seen to show my appreciation. John Wick was a great action movie that I have come to love and I can watch over and over again. The story is well paced and the action is beautifully choreographed. 5 out of 5 fucks." Thanks, Fallen, for writing in. We really do appreciate it. I also want to thank anyone who has submitted a movie and who listens. If you keep listening, we'll keep recording. For 3 Guys in a Flick, I'm Don.
I'm John.
And I'm Ken. Thanks for listening.
3 guys with some mics, yeah, dive into the flicks. We're here for the real talk, no time for the tricks. Don as the captain, steering us right. Kid drops, now he's shedding light. John with the comics, bringing the hype. From the good, the bad, to the absurd, we break it down, make sure you heard. Passion for the screen, we ride or die about movies. You know, we always give a fuck, no lie.
Do you want a shot of adrenaline? Maybe to the heart?
I'm going to go pee.
Okay, go pee.
Shot of whiskey?
I have whiskey. Do you want a shot of whiskey? Don't worry your pretty little face about what I don't have.
Even though you don't drink, it'd be fun if we sat and just did shots.
Do you guys want, not shots, a little tumbler of whiskey?
I'm thinking
on
shots.
The rocks.
So by the end?
No, you sip it during the show. You get too fucked up too early, then I'm cutting, then the show is 12 hours long. Hey, it's why, right?
Yes.
Hey, why are all those...
Bodachs.
Oh, I was going to call them braddocks.
Yeah, I can't think of another movie that shits the bed harder.
The more boat...
Get it out. Get it
Woo!
out.
That was a bodak coming out.
Open the window.
The more
Bodach.
bodachs, the more...
It sounds like rednecks. Like
I keep on saying Braddock. All right, what do you guys got?
Nothing.
I've got like 5 or 6 of them.
Of course you do. I got a couple.
Okay, you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Balls Thomas.
That's okay.
Okay, what do you got?
Rod Thomas.
It's not bad. I got Cock Thomas.
Throb Thomas.
Oh, that's not bad too. I got Odd Tits.
That's not a good one.
Not bad.
Oddly Hung Thomas.
That's pretty good.
I have Naughty Thomas.
Naughty.
I have Sodomy Thomas.
Huh.
Like sod.
Yeah. But I get it, buddy. I get it.
And then here's my personal favorite.
All right, hit me.
I have Thomas.
You really fired the professor up on that one. Good job, buddy.
Professor, did you think of one?
No.
All right, may all of your days and nights be filled with happiness. All right, fuck up. Good night.
Tune in for the thrill, catch the vibe. As 3 guys in a flick, keep the passion alive.